Many of you want to obey God, but you also don't have him as your primary goal, nor is he your primary motivation in life. You say you want to pursue his glory, but there's always a what about, isn't there? Most of the what abouts are based on some material thing or motivation. And I deal with this a lot with teenagers. When you have a youth group the size that we do, by God's grace, after 16 years, we got a good one. But we preach God's word here all the time. Sunday mornings, they get it Sunday night, they get it Wednesdays. And when that happens, you know what happens? Kids tend to like God's word. They tend to think about pursuing an education and doctrine, theology, stuff that we say matters. And here's what breaks my heart. Then their parents look at them and say, well, what about? Are you going to be able to get a job, son? Money matters. I have a mortgage. I tend to pay it. Money is a significant thing, but it's a secondary thing. I've lived my life by the principle where God guides, God provides, but I've also had to add a third one where God guides, God provides unless your parents stand in the way. And I've seen so many faithless parents convince their sons not to be pastors, and then the same people will look at me and say, who's the next John MacArthur? Who's the next Baucham? Who's the next R.C. Sproul? Well, it could have been your son if you hadn't gotten in the way. What so many of you miss in your decision-making process and your vision for the future is that God is the Lord of the material world.